All right, guys, we're going to talk about the Federal Reserve, and we're going to talk about them putting the left and the right together to warn them about inflation. I can't make this crap up. Let's do this. All right, guys, I got a news story out for you today, and I'm going to link it below, and I'm going to go over some of it, and I'm going to be honest with you, I think it's total crap. Why? Because the Federal Reserve is warning about inflation. Weird. I wonder how you make inflation. Let me give you an example. You make inflation by printing too many dollars. When there are too many dollars chasing too few goods or services, the prices go up. Why? Because I want my pizza faster, so I'll pay more. Just a really rough example. But hey, don't take this as financial advice. I'm just a dude with a brohawk, a dream, and I drink McDonald's coffee. So the article is entitled Fed Unites Left and Right in Warning Inflation Curve. It says the Federal Reserve has managed to do something that's rarely seen in the US these days. Get members of the Democratic and Republican parties to agree. Wow. Sorry for my sarcasm, guys. And if you like my sarcasm and agree with it, do me a favor. Hit the thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. If you could share this video out to the masses because they need to wake up to the realities of what's coming on with our economy and what's about to happen, I would appreciate it. It says at this year's meeting of the American Economic Association, prominent economists from both sides of the political spectrum argued that the Fed is behind the curve in the battle to contain an outburst of inflation in an economy still beset by the pandemic. I love how none of those like really smart people that probably went to really big colleges never said, Fed, just stop printing money. They want to talk around the subject. Just stop printing money. That's how you do it. And while they generally welcome the Fed's pivot towards a tighter monetary stance and expected price pressures to ease this year, in layman's terms, they're going to stop printing a ton of money and they're going to get rates to raise. I mean, that's just really simple stuff. So it's going to cause people to speculate less and borrow more. That's super simple. Okay, lame. Okay, they don't do that kind of stuff in these things. They sounded doubtful that inflation will decelerate as much as central bankers are forecasting. They saw it remaining well above the monetary policymakers' 2% target. Oh, this is good. Among those chiming in at the 3-day virtual conference that winds up on Saturday, former Treasury Secretary Lawrence Summers, call him old Larry Boy, and ex-White House chief economist Jason Furman, both Democrats, and noted monetary economist John Taylor and former counsel of economic advisors, geez, give yourself enough names, Glenn Hubbard, who served in the Republican administrations. To be sure, not all economists, especially some on the left, are raising alarms about inflation threats and the Fed's delayed response to it. I don't even like any of those Nobel Peace Prize dudes. They have nothing to do with peace. I don't know if you know that. Fed Chair Jerome Powell is likely to be pressed about what he intends to do to stem inflation. When he appears Tuesday before the Senate Banking Committee for hearing on this nomination by President Joe Biden. Okay, this is crap. All right, let's just make this very simple. They love to bring you stories about this side and that side. We want to be fair and balanced, but it's actually very simple. You create inflation by creating too much money. It's monetary policy, okay? That is a fact of the matter. If the Fed tightening actually goes on with like planned, which I don't believe it will, I don't think we even get anywhere near 1% for a Fed funds rate, everything's going to come down. Why do I believe that? Because the amount of debt is so insane. And every time banks see the Fed funds rate raise, they do a risk analysis and they go, well, how much money do we want to put on loan over there at the Fed as opposed to loaning out into the real economy where I don't think these people can pay their loans pretty soon because prices are getting too overheated. So it causes two issues. Banks keep money on with the Fed more than what they put out into the real economy, so lending gets tight, along with rates going up, so people are going to be less likely to borrow, which means prices start to fall. We go into a deflationary spiral. That is how it works. That is on the most easy, lowest, I don't got any notes, there's no teleprompter behind me, nothing fancy explanation, okay? The fact of the matter is, we have printed, not we, the Fed, which isn't government, private bank printed a lot of money, and the government let them do it because the government has to authorize a lot of it, which means it's owed back with interest. Well, that interest is about to go up, so it doesn't take a very smart person to understand this is not going to end well. Now, when I say very smart person, there's not a lot of them out there. This is why we have collapses. If you look back on all these bubbles in the past, there was a bunch of people that ran in speculating because of greed that blew up a bubble. And then it popped and everyone went, that was weird, didn't see that one coming. Yeah, you're right, they didn't. And that's why we know this one is gonna be that much better. I don't even know what the heck this news article is about, but you know what, I'm still gonna put the video out because now my rant I think is worth it. If you like the rant, cool. If you don't, bummer, you should probably go. And if I lose subscribers, it's okay, because you know what the truth is? Cooler heads will prevail, that's true, eventually, right? But there's a lot less cooler heads in this world than there are hotheads. It's just a lot of hotheads. That's how we know we're gonna crush it in 2022, guys, because we're gonna be the cool heads and we're gonna hashtag buy all their stuff. So do me a favor, if you made it to the end of the video, hashtag buy all their stuff in here and hashtag Ninja Nation as well, because that is what we want to grow. A bunch of cool heads that are gonna buy everyone's stuff. With that being said, guys, the Economic Ninja is out.